Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think in the staircase part, after that we were supposed to start with ramps, but unfortunately we did not do it. So we'll cover the topic of ramp today. How do we create the ramp? And then I'll continue back with the roofing actually. Or do you want to complete me with the roof part first and then we should go with the ramp?
So anyhow you want.
Sanket, what do you suggest? Should we complete the roof first and then we go with the ramp?
Yeah, let's finish the roofs first now that we are doing the
Yeah.
roofs. Then we can
Okay,
go
I
back to
feel the same. Let's complete the roof thing first, as we have started. Ramp would be a different topic only. Fine. So roofing, we have the other parts of roof basically, like the soffit, the gutters, and the fascia, the roof fascia. The three things were there. Right. So when you go into the roof command, we have the other three parts of roof. That is, one is the soffit roof, uh, roof fascia, and then we have roof gutters basically there. Okay, so I'm gonna start first with the very simple one, which is the roof gutters. Now, roof gutter is nothing just an a sheet of a metal or a pipe basically which is being laid uh, just where the slope is being added, okay, so that the water, the rainwater is being collected and disposed either on the ground or either it is collected in the rainwater collection tank basically for recycling of the water usage in the non utilities areas. Okay, so for example, I'll just add a gutter over here, roof gutter. Now, if you wish to add a roof gutter, you need to be in your 3D view. You can't do that in your floor plan view or any other view. Best advice is always use the 3D view, which will allow me to use pick line methods basically then. So I'm picking roof command, roof gutter from here, and the moment I select roof gutter, it will tell me to place the gutter basically, which I need to select the line of the roof end. So if you see, if I select this edge line over here, it will be applied it from that edge, and if I select this line, it will be applied from that particularly edge. So from which edge you wanted to hang that gutter basically there. So maybe I'm going to select this edge over here. So when I picked it, you will see that a gutter has been created, a profile gutter has been created over there. Okay, and it's hanging from that edge basically there because I picked that edge basically. Okay, and if I select the top edge, maybe from here, it would be hanging from that particularly edge basically there. So you need to select the edge line in order to apply the roof gutters. Okay, but you can't apply roof gutter on these edges over here because these edges does not have slopes. So wherever there is a slope, there would be a roof gutter. But wherever there is no slopes, you can't add the roof gutters basically. try over here as well. You can put that over there, and you can even put it on this edge of this wall as well. No, we don't actually. If you, because the water might displace on that dot roof and then it will go off basically. Okay, so yeah, you can quickly place that roofings on one side at a time. As you can see, one is being placed. Then again, if I take the roof command, roof cutter, and then if I place this as well on the side as well, you have two roof cutters on two ends. Okay, you can select this roof cutter and then you can use these drag points to, maybe you wanted to drag it less or you want to drag it little to the end of the roof basically, that you can do that. And you have properties of roof gutters as well. So like if we go in type list, I have only one type, which is the gutter, right? Okay, so I don't have a different shape of profile. So maybe I don't have a profile of like half circle kind of profile. So this is the one that comes in metal basically. Then maybe I wanted a pipe shape, half round pipe shape basically. That means I need to create that specific profile basically. Then well, you can vertically profile offset is there, and horizontal profile offsets both have been given. So you can offset the profile as well. So maybe if I give vertically as 30 mm, it's gonna like go up basically there. And if I want to bring it down, I'll say negative 30 mm. I will like bring it down. So you can offset vertically the profiles, and you can also offset it horizontally, means like you want in or you want to leave out basically there. So maybe if I give 30 mm, it's gonna go out, it's gonna stick out actually. And then if you say negative 30 mm, it's gonna stick in. Okay, I don't want this. Zero, it will be right at the edge line basically then. Right. And currently the length of this gutter is like the length of the roof. So whatever is the roof length, that one should be the length of that gutter. But if I like drag this and make it a little smaller, it tells me that that's your current length of that gutter basically. Then eventually I will take it till the all the way till the end of the roof only. So that will be the temporary length that I'm able to see. We can add an image, a reference image of that gutter basically. Maybe you want to create a different type. Maybe you want this type, like a pipe, half circle pipe shape type. So that's my referential image. We can like save this image, to save it on the desktop right now for temporary moment. And we can use this over here in that image. I don't know which one it is, so I can take this as thumbnails. No, that's, oh yeah, got this. Pick that, we get this, and we click on OK.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I want to set up an emoji. So I will
Sorry.
have to. Is that fine?
Sorry.
So recording, sir.
Can you come again, Isha? Your voice was little cracking.
Hello.
Yes, Isha.
Sir, I'm saying that I have a bit of an emergency, so I need to go. So is it okay if I exit the meeting?
It's okay.
Yes, I will so watch the recorded lecture.
Okay, no problem with that.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So we get the image now in the identity data. We can even write the comment for that specific part or the installation method when we are applying that roof gutter, that it should be like a PVC material or something. So we can write the comment over there, and we can give the marking information as well. So we can give like these gutters as marks basically, then a tag mark. Yeah, something basically there. So whatever tag mark you want to give. Currently the phasing, I'm going to keep it as new construction only, so I'm not going to take it as an existing phase or demolishing phasing. And as the profile angle has been given away, so you want to change the angle, you can even change a bit of the angle of this profile. Oh, it's gonna angle the tilt basically there if you wish to, otherwise I'm okay with play with that 0 degree of angle. Okay, now the thing is that I was looking to this image, the shape is like half rounded, and this one is not the half rounded one basically then. So I want to change the profile of this gutter basically then. To change the profile, I'll come to the edit type. And in the edit type, you have this option of profile. But before I change the profile, I'll obviously duplicate the type property. You can name this as gutter 2 or something else. And we can see we have profiles. So we have another profile, but I think that's a larger size, 150 by 150 profile it is. Pick that, and now if I click on OK, it's quite a bigger size, but it doesn't change that shape actually. So that current shape is not available. So we might have to create that family profile for that gutter. Okay, so quickly I'm going to show you how to create that. So we come into file menu, we take new and we take family. And we pick that family. It will give me that folder list that I'll always go with the English folder. And then we get the list of templates basically. Now over here we don't have a template called as metric profile gutters. So I'll search for just metric profiles. Okay, so search for that. Just the metric profile.rft file. So this is the template that we're going to use. I'm going to click on open to start creating or opening that particular profile. And I might create that profile somewhere at this quadrant basically. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third, and somewhere at the fourth quadrant basically here. So I'll assume that this is the edge line and I want it to stick out basically, they're not in the roof basically there. And it should be not above that edge line, should be that below the edge lines basically there. So that's why I'm going to create it in the fourth quadrant over here. Okay, and the shape would be like just a half circle basically there. So I'm going to start with line tool, and first thing first that I'm going to do is I'm going to create that length or the depth that I wanted to get it off basically then. So let's say I give it off almost to 50 mm, right? And then I can use the arcs. Yeah, but I don't want it to close from the top basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a double line over here. Okay, so we'll do that same thing. So we're going to take the line command and we're going to use the pick lines and we're going to offset this. I'm going to give a thickness to almost to like 3 to 5 mm of thickness. I'm going to like slightly give the thickness over here. Okay, and it's quite huge. I mean, so we take 2 mm. Right, so then we have this profile. I don't want this profile to have this much of line over here. So we'll make sure that this is being trim off or cut off. So I'm going to use this tool over here, that is split element. Make sure that I take delete inner segments, which get it trim from this endpoint here, this point, somewhere from here, it's nicely cut off. So now we have a close in loop profile object. So always remember that the profile should be always close boundaries. It should not be open boundaries. And then we can save this file or this family. If I save it on a desktop, I'm going to call this as half. Rounded gutter profile. Right. Save that. And then we can load this into our project. I can select that specific gutter and come to the edit type, come in profiles, pick that, apply it. And here we go. Okay. So it's open in the end, actually. And somewhere if you look in the image, it has a closed at the end, basically. So we might have to, create another shape over here to close that specific gutter from that specified end, basically. So to close it from the ends, maybe if you want to close it from both the ends, from the start and the end ends, basically. So what we should do, I'm gonna go into the architectural tab, and I'm gonna use this command that is called model in place component. Model in place. So when I take model in place component option, it will tell me, okay, for which category you want to use this. So I want to use this for the roof category, so I can pick the roof. So I'm going to search for roofs. And then I can click on OK. And it will ask me, okay, what model you want to create. So maybe this would be the gutter cap, basically. So I'm going to name this as end cap, basically, or end gutter cap, basically. There is end gutter cap. And now you can see I get the tools exactly like we get it in the families, basically, right? So first thing I'm going to use this tool that is called set a work plane, because I want to create a cap at this plane over here, basically. So take set work plane. It will tell me this option like, okay, you want to use a work plane. So which work plane you want to use? So when I click on set work plane, I'm going to use this option that is called pick a plane. And then pick a plane, click on OK. And then we can pick this plane. And there we go. The plane is like picked, which means now I can like draw anything on that. Any object that I will be drawing going to that. So, I can create a shape. So I'm going to create extrusion shape. But I can use spec line, get that line off, pick that, and then I'm going to cover that cap. Like that. Okay. You can lock the lines if you wish to. That's the profiling shape. Oh, it's too huge. So it's all covered, and I don't want too much extrusion also. Maybe like 2 or 3 mm should be fine. Apply it and hit on finish mode. I'm going to get negative 2 mm inside. Here we go. We got the cap ready. You can select that cap, and we can also give the material to the cap as well. Or I can use this option like associate family parameter, so that I can assign the material in the project itself. That's one cap is ready. Similarly on the other end. Pick the category. Set the work plane first. Create an extrusion solid. It's somewhere basically. And then you can even select that cap, and you can give the materials an associate parameter. And then you can click on finish to complete. There's one drawback about this gutter is that we can't create a hollow hole in that gutter so that the pipe can be passed. Okay, so yeah, so if you wanted to add these pipings, it's not possible to add it. Okay, so sadly you can't do that in Revit architecture or Revit MEP. So that's a negative drawback that is there in this software that you can't. We can attach the pipe, but we cannot create this fixture uh, or this fitting actually. Okay. So not possible to do that. And you can go ahead with the other software like SketchUp, or maybe you can do that in 3ds Max, and you can create this entire profile and get it over there. But in Revit, it's not possible. Okay, so gutters with your own profiles and the cap at the ends, basically. You can even give materials to the gutters. Maybe you want to give metal or PVC material. You can provide the material also to that gutters. Basically. So when you switch this mode to realistic from standard, you can see the actual material of that gutter or that roof that you have applied. Because right now there will be no material being assigned to roof gutters basically. And even we haven't created this family as a parametric family also. So if you wish to give parameters, you can give parameters as well. You can even give parameters to these thicknesses as well. Okay, so that you can at least control the length or the depth or the thicknesses as well, basically. So I'll leave that to you. Then if I come into the architectural tab, basically, yeah, this once again, if you go in roof, yeah, fascias, roof fascia. Roof fascia is nothing that is the face of the roof actually, like many cases you'll find it. Yeah, that's roof fascia. Okay, that's actually helps to protect or the covers the roof or the the walls actually to get it deflected with the sun or the water droplets from the rain. Okay, so generally fascia पहले लगता है फिर gutter लगता है actually, but unfortunately I first started with gutters. So I can apply fascias to all the sides actually. Like unlikely gutters only applies to the sloping, but fascia can be applied in all directions. Wherever it's not even sloping, we can apply the fascia over there as well. So if I come in roof and take roof fascia, okay, it will tell me to pick lines. So I can, pick the line just like the gutters. I can pick the bottom edge line or the top edge line. So if I select the bottom edge line, okay, the fascia would be hanging from that edge line. Okay, and if I pick the top edge line, it would be hanging from that edge line. Okay, so I could like pick these lines as well. Here we go. I can continue on this roofing, and even I can continue on this edge of this roofing. Have these fascia has been assigned to that roof basically. So I can select that fascia element, and then we have the same properties that we get in the gutters: vertical offset, horizontal offset, and the construction image or the reference image, comments, mark, and everything exactly like the gutters. Only thing is that it comes like a face basically. Then the profile shapes comes as a face. You can select this fascia, you can come into the edit types, and you can change its profiles. We have many profiles, shapes are available, sizes of profiles are available. So this is 19 by 235 mm. 19 is thickness, 19 mm thickness with 235 mm, that's its height of that specified profile. So you can choose, you can create your own profile just like we created the gutter profile. Okay. Yeah, you can even same thing. You can create your own material also, or apply the material to that. Yeah, fascias, roof material. So create quickly a material. very much quickly. I'm gonna take woods from here and add the graphic informations. Woods only. Nowadays we get PVC fascias as well. Very less. Like if you have a little bit older projects, then we do. Fascia has been added on that roof with the material has also been added, so looks good. And then you can add the gutters on the top of them. And this edge. Otherwise, we don't actually add them over here, so I'm gonna leave that. So that's your fascias, roof fascia, and the roof gutters. Then we have the next one in the roofing, the last one, that is a soffit basically. Soffit is nothing, is just an underneath coverage of the roof basically. So like if you see like this roof is exposed from the bottom basically there. Okay, so I want to create a soffit below this roof basically there, so that it's like it doesn't expose my roof. If the roof is offsetted generally, we always create a soffit underneath that roof basically there. So if you see all of these roofs has the bottom is soffit here because it's extended basically. It's not very much touched to the close to the walls actually. So we have this soffit at the bottom. You can clearly see over here. Okay, so let's create that soffit. Now to create the soffit, it is advisable that you go in that specified level to create. Okay, so on which level we created the roof? On the attic level. So we'll go in that level. So when you select the roof, it will also guide you or tell you that okay, the base level is attic. That means we need to create a soffit also in that same level. So we'll go in that specific floor level, and then I can pick the tool of roof and take roof soffit. When you take the roof soffit command from here, it will tell you to sketch the roof soffit lines basically. So I might sketch a line. I'm going to take a rectangle shape over here. I might sketch from this end point all the way till this end point over here. Okay, you can even lock these lines in just in case, like if you stretch or offset your roof ahead in future, it might also change. Right, so we have these two lines on this entire rectangular line, and then I'm gonna hit on the finish mode. Now the soffit thickness, okay, that's generic 300 mm thick basic with it. So if you wish not to keep it as 300 mm thick, you want just 200 or 250 or 150 mm thicker basically. You can come into the edit type. You can duplicate the type. I'm going to name this as generic. Maybe I'm going to give 100 mm thicker. And then I'm going to come to the structure edit, make this to 100 mm thick. You can even apply the material. It's just like your flooring or you're creating walls actually basically then. And even I can pick this material of fascias, similar material I'm going to apply. Click on OK, one time OK, then I'm going to hit on the finish mode to complete it. And when you look into your 3D view, you'll find that, oh, there we go, you have that. No. Then we still have this little bit of like opening is still there actually, right? So what we should do is like we can create another extrusion over here and cover that gap or that gap basically there, so that no insect or birds creates their nesting inside these basically there. So the same thing, just like we did for the gutter caps, basically they could come into the component, take model in place command, and gonna pick roofing once again, and get great cap ends, yes, cap ends for set the work plane first. Set the work plane as this face over here, and then we can create a solid extrusion. And then we can like draw, or you can pick the lines. These lines are like overlaps a lot basically. So you can use the trim command, and this line can go and get trim with this. This bit can go with that. So you got that. Soffit lighted. We can give a soffit a thickness as well. I'm going to say thickness 150 mm. Should go in negative. So that when I finish the mode, just pocket in. You can even drag this all the way to the end of your wall at least. You can apply the material, the same material that we applied that face actually. You can take the joint geometry tool, join this with the soffit, merge as one piece. Yeah, so if you apply the material of fascia, it will like blend. We have to apply the fascia. Here we go. Then we can use the fascias. Soffit is there at the bottom of that roof actually. So over here we can add lights also. Right? So you can see we had spotlights or cove lights basically that below that soffit basically. But if you don't create a soffit, it's like impossible to add lights because you don't have a surface because the roof is like crossed. They're exposing that roof also basically. That's why we create soffits so that we can add lights in features on that soffits basically then. Tube light or a spotlight, anything that you want to add it. All right. Okay, so that's the component of roofings: the roof gutter, the roof fascia, and the roof soffit basically. Okay, so is this clear? Roofing.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so in the next class, that's maybe we're gonna do it on Monday. We're gonna do the roof ka batten putty or the rafters basically. That means the detailing of the roof actually. About these things basically there. Okay, the raft and the layers of the roof basically. Okay, so we'll see how do we add these roof trusses, the wooden trusses basically. Okay, to create our own type of roof. We can even use to create them as a pergolas designs as well. Okay, so we can use roof command to create pergolas as well. Okay, and see what and how we can construct this roofing with details basically. Yes, layer another roof basically. Yeah. Okay. So we'll continue this on Monday. So the component of roofing is almost mostly is done basically. And we also did the roof footprint and the extrusion. Roof by face is left out, as is covered when you do with massing chapter basically. So when we start with massing, we learn by roof by face, even in wall by face is left off basically. That is all topic of massing. Even in flooring, there is wall by face command is there. Okay, this is all been done with massing chapters basically. Okay, so when we'll be learning massing, we'll be covering all these topic: roof by face, face by roof, face by wall, face by floor basically. Okay, and they are also been given in the individual tab also. Okay, it's also given in massing as well, and it's all given in the individual tabs as well. Okay, so that's for today's lecture.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Most welcome.